Hello, everybody, and it's the Tired Kitty Gaming, and welcome to counterinsurgency operation. Yes, please. So we're forming the Portuguese Empire. I was doing this off camera. I've been doing a lot of this forming off camera, right? But I decided, you know what? We haven't done a Roblox video in a while, and I happen to be in a really cool server where everything is messed up. The entirety of both Americas are ruled by definitely not sort of idiots. I mean, slightly daft people. You gotta look up what daft means, guys, and then you'll get it. Actually, yeah, like Daft Punk, sure. British people will get it already, though, because in America, we call daft dumb, and dumb, the word dumb sounds dumb. But daft sounds a little bit better, but also worse, which is good. So basically, both of the American governments, all of the American governments in this server, are ruled by daft people. Yeah. So the United States declared war on me, which is, okay, normally, Portugal is always taken out by the United States for a quick base because it's closest. Yeah, but I was trying to form the Portuguese Empire. So then Spain and China and India stepped in and saved me from a near certain doom, so shout out to those guys. I ended up forcing the United States into a white peace because, there was literally no other way they were going to piece me out. They were like, oh no, it's okay, just annex cities occupied. I don't want any of your money, it's fine. No, you see what they did is they took all of my homeland, including my capital, and then expected me to just give it up in order to keep on living, which, because he'd taken my capital, that wouldn't have worked, and my capital would have died, and then my spildy would have died, and then the empire would have died, and I would have been 5 islands in the middle of the Pacific. No, wait, 4 islands in the middle of the Pacific? No, 4 islands in the middle of the Atlantic, sorry. But, yeah, I'm doing so far so well thanks to the Spaniards H server. India has been providing severe financial and manpower support. So, just to make sure, yep, this dude, Eili Furry. Okay, we're just gonna call him Furry, because if I call him Ely, that reminds me of a jerk on Iron Assault. Anyways, and also China, who's been giving me free oil and consumer goods to fund my empire here, which is epic, so that's JZ. Yes, my war exhaustion has gone down. Oh yeah, let me tell you about the other funny things that happened after. So, after the United States did dumb move, Canada declared war on me in order to liberate oppressed countries, the liberation goal, which is strange because all I owned was Cabo Verde and French Guiana. But then then Spain started to invade this entire East Coast, and they were like, no, white peace. And I was like, you know what? You're not getting white peace. You know what you're doing? You're giving me all your resources. War reps. You're giving me your state treasury. I mean, basically, I took all their money and resources from them. But hey, they had no reason to do a liberation war. So I only troll people when they're jerks, and both of them deserved it. Next up, we have the Empire Brazil, which I need anyways, but the Empire Brazil took Uruguay when it declared independence. I was planning on getting it back. Anyways, that's the full recap of what's happening. No, we're not ending the video yet. We're reforming this empire on camera. So we need the Empire Brazil, we need Uruguay, we need Angola, Mozambique, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Macau? Macau? Is Macau still alive-o? Macao's still alive-o! Cool! I forgot about Macau. Yeah, that does make sense why Portugal wouldn't need Macau. In fact, I think I might wonder if I could buy China. Not all of China. China's city of Zhuhai. You see, it's 1:49 a.m. right now. PG2G playing Fortnite in the background. And I am playing Rise of Nations at 1:49 a.m. Okay, he is not in war with anybody. That's cool. That's chill. I'm gonna wonder if I can buy Zhuhai. Hey, China. Can't speak when I'm typing, it's too much. Can I buy Zhuhai from you, the city next to Macao? I don't need a free loan, surprisingly. You know, even though I was literally just in debt and like totally in a bad spot just a second ago, I am so wow, my stability is China. Portugal is asking you a question, by the way. Thank you, Spain, for drawing attention to that. What the heck happened in Italy? Oh my gosh. There's like, Italy's been divided up into like 4 pieces here. What? There's French part of Italy, Austrian part of Italy, Spanish piece of Italy, and Bosnian piece of Italy? I got a better idea. I'll annex Hong Kong and Macao. And give Macao to you and Hong Kong, I'm guessing. So he's going to take over Hong Kong and Macao and give both of Hong Kong to UK. Oh, yay, you're floating on a chicken. Anyways, Hong Kong to UK and Macao to Portugal. That's nice. Iran declared independence, which is hard for me. Oh yeah, I saw that in the top. But that is so... Yeah, taking back Iran is going to be... Don't even take back Iran. I mean, that's going to be very, very, very tough. Okay, what else can we expand in right now? I think, yeah, we already own Sao Tome. We should probably get Angola. Egypt is now in Africa. Egypt's always been in Africa, but, you know, now they're like a major force in. Hey, Egypt, can you not take Angola and Mozambique? Hopefully he doesn't want to form African Union or something, because that's not going to happen. I didn't mean to put that so bluntly, but I did anyways. Oops, I guess. I wonder, since Brazil formed, does Brazil... No, Brazil's still a player, okay. Once Brazil's not a player... Brazil's the hardest for the Portugal Empire. Hey, we're at a low stability now. That's good. I can probably... Since we're at a low stability, I can probably tone down my government spending to low now. Oh, Israel declared independence from Turkey. Egypt just transformed to the Nile Empire. That's pretty hard. That's good. Nice job. I now have an alliance with the Nile Empire, which I swear that used to have something in that symbol. Huh. Anyways. A Spanish flag will fly over Moscow. Okay, then. You know, that's not actually that rare. I see that all the time now for some reason. Spain owning Moscow. About 3 weeks ago, I would have expected Russia to own Spain. But now somehow Spain always owns Russia? Or at least Moscow. America. Oh dear, here it comes. America's about to form the North American Union. Oh, so that's why! That's why America's a dummy. Because...
Why won't you say that?
What? What?
Are you in the player?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I mean anything but... I literally live in America. Why wouldn't I say that? Why would I say... Huh? Yeah, that's why the American player, the guy who's playing the country United States, is a dummy this time, because I've learned in all these months of playing Rise of Nations, Russia is my puppet. Russia's my what? China? Oh, Russia's not your puppet. Oh dear, it's gonna be two of my allies against each other. Anyways, I've learned from all my months of playing Rise Nations that anyone who tries to form the North American Union is normally more of a jerk than the people who normally play China. That's what normally happens. And how did he form Nile Empire without Bangui? Because I remember needing Bangui to form. Well. Anyways, Angola time. Am I still paying off war rep debt? I'm not. Nice. 50% stability as well. I'm actually going up. That's cool. That's epic, actually. That's awesome. Huh. What else can I do to get... What else can I do to get closer to... Is that Whip It? I'm not sure. Anyways. Syria declares independence from the Babylonian Empire. Ooh. What else can I do to get closer to... I'm my pitch is so off right now because it's 1 a.m. and there's no music playing. But I swear if I wasn't, I would sound much better. What can I do to get closer to you? No, I'm still failing to get the pitch. Nobody's gonna get the reference anyways because nobody listens to 80s music anymore except for us apparently. And technically anybody who listens to The Weeknd, because I guess The Weeknd sort of sounds like 80s music, which is good. Because immediately, we need to, as Tears for Fears said, kick out the style, bring back the jam. And we definitely need to do that, because all I see now in writing and music is just incredible uncreativity, and if you're not knowing what I'm doing here, it's getting up for the most epic shameless advertisement. Yeah, once on Monday when we get my computer fixed for real this time, I think, instead of after me saying I'm gonna get my computer fixed and then not getting my computer fixed, I'm actually gonna get it fixed. And this time, this time we're gonna, once we get that casting call up, the great big way to kick out the style, bring back the jam, the great big way to get creativity back is just by simply bring creativity back in the form of creativity itself so that it inspires other people, which is why we're doing Eclipse's Wonderful Academy, as well as Gold Dawning and Conquering Game, obviously, but those are two other things. But what I'm really talking about here is Eclipse's Wonderful EWA, not EWK, but EWK will also launch, except that's not going to need a casting call because I don't plan to have any other voice actors other than me, since EWK is like my own big, huge lore story. But that's not going to be much. I think actually doing this, just like talking and narrating, because I've seen other YouTubers do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've seen other YouTubers do it where they'll just be like talking about something unrelated while they have like gaming in the background for other people to like be, entertained and then listen to them as well. Yeah, well, you count yourself too. I understand that. So yeah, I think just talking about it to my people while I game, I think is the best way. Because I don't think you guys really watch Rise Nations for me to just sit there and be enamored by the game. So I think talking is the best way to get you guys interested in me playing this Rise Nations game. Anyways, immediately goes to go talking about. I should have made troops in Sao Tome though, instead of. I mean, yeah, I should have really made him closer because it would have been easier. But that's okay. They'll get there eventually. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick, like, more in-depth recap about what we're doing with the 300 subscriber special. Ah, come on, the insurgency's still going? Really? They haven't been doing anything. But now all of a sudden soldiers want to join them. Anyways, so what was I going to talk about? Oh, right, the 300 subscriber special. So yeah, house tour, some really cool intros, I think. Memes, mostly about Rise Nations. Some really cool intros for a couple of series, which all will be hosted on the EWK channel, the Epic World Kitty channel, which is my sort of animation channel, story channel, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I wanted to go more in depth about the 3 series. The 3 stories of 3 series that I'm going on here. So, option A is Gold Dawning. This is set in the Wings of Fire universe. I'm sure you've had it. I'm sure you've had this very basic story idea already, but I'm gonna do it better than everybody else. Don't worry. So, yeah, Gold Dawning is basically a bunch of dragonettes happen to figure out that something's going wrong and there's a bunch of disappearances happening. So they leave Jade Mountain and go on a big adventure of their own to find out who's doing it and how they'll stop them. They meet quite the cast of characters along the way, one of which is a time traveler. So that's got that going for it. Second up is Conquering Game. Conquering Game is kind of like countries personalized as humans, but they all wake up in this big arena trapped by some strange guy that I want to have a big reveal for, so I'm not going to tell you who that character is yet, but I'll be voicing that one as well because I'm too excited for that character not to voice them. So and then they have to like fight, and then it's kind of like I think the Hunger Games. I've never really seen it before, but it's a big arena setup, except that it's different. I don't know really how to do it. Without getting too far into it, there's a heck lot of things. It's based off Rise of Nations, but I tried to make it like as an animated series with its own thing. So it's based off Rise of Nations, so it's got everything from like subjugating other countries, making them puppets, to like forming things. I'll have to write all this down, and you'll get it later if you read the whole thing, so just don't worry if you don't understand right now, because it'll all make sense in time. I'm just trying to get more in depth with it. And the third one that I was talking about earlier is Eclipse's Wonderful Academy. Eclipse's Wonderful Academy. You know, every academy... You don't know, actually. Maybe you do. In fact, it's spread. The uncreativity is spread off just role-playing on, like, the Wings of Fire week, you know. But it's on ROBLOX, too, so maybe you guys would understand. So, recently, role-playing and stories have taken this weird turn where suddenly everything is so creative. It's literally just, your character had a scroll thrown at them in the middle of a night by a magical raven, and it said that you were accepted into insert like gem or something academy, the greatest academy in all the land. But wait, there's more. There was a prophecy or bad villain or some sort of disappearance or like, I don't know, assassinations, something like that along those lines. And now you and your other friends have to go figure out who... I can't even finish this. It's so uncreative, and I've seen it so many darn times, just the basic Academy roleplays, which is why I tried to make a mockery out of them. And I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that totally. And I'm. So yeah, it starts off very simple. It starts off like you'd expect anything to start off with, but it turns out to be much, much more than that. I'm so excited for that third one. I'm excited for Gold Dawning since it was the first one I ever came up with. I'm excited for Conquering Games since that is really, really cool with that. I just found out, that is epic. I think that's going to be epic. And I think you guys will be interested in that too, since it's all about like playing a country like Iron Solar Rising Nations, and then Eclipse's Wonderful Academy. Of course, I think is going to be awesome. So I'm really excited for all those. Hey, look, we almost took over Angola. That entire talk, I managed to take one country, a single country. Out of how many more do I need? There we go, collapse of Angola. Let me just annex real quick. Collapse of Angola, I need how many more? Seven countries, and one of them is Brazil and Uruguay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Uruguay, Mozambique, Maldives, Sri Lanka. I think I can Macao now, can't I? In China, I can. You can cede Macao now. China? Is China still there? Please tell me China's still there. China's still there. Nice. I was scared there for a second. Oh no, he's in Chinese, German, Russian, Poland. He can't cede now because he's in 20 million wars. Actually, only 3, but you know, I think I might need to take Mozambique, and plus all the other stuff, not including the Empire of Brazil and Macao, of course. And I'm gonna take those off camera because considering I had like a long 10-minute talk with you guys, and I only managed to take over one country, that doesn't really fare well for my other things. Anyways, so let me pause the video. Actually, let me end the video and then I'll make a part 2. So to cut this video short, to make it not like all of my other Rise Nations videos, thank you for watching. Please check out the part 2. That'll be up soon. I swear it will. And I will see you all in the next one, the part 2. Goodbye. This has been Diamond Kitty Game video. Join the casting calls when they're out.